back with more Pokemon. What do you think about that, Cyndaquil? Your Pokemon seems to have sneezed. Alright, great. Sneezed on me. Well, now that I've been sneezed on, let's just go ahead and get moving. But not before the final part of the tutorial. Yes, show me how to capture Pokemon. I don't know how to do it. I just got my first Cyndaquil, after all. I shouldn't know how to do it. And that is not supposed to be here. Alright, watch closely. Watch what they do now. This is crazy. Wild, huh? I wonder if the randomizer can get this beautiful I killed. Or whatever it randomizes to, because it doesn't normally use Sing there, it just tackles it. I don't think the Meryl has Sing, but maybe it does. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But soon we shall be on our way. We just gotta get this over with. And now, with the unlocked knowledge of how to capture a Pokemon, we can go and capture our own. Nothing too special though, but there is one Pokemon that I really want to capture, and I can probably do it in this episode within, I don't know, the next 20 minutes. I don't know how far away it is, but I think it's around there. Did he give me Pokeballs? Because I wasn't paying attention to what he said. Even though I'm supposed to be reading everything everybody says. Good job, Mia. Go, go. That's the cheer. Okay, yeah, we got Pokeballs. So, let's go ahead and move on. I think a Hoot Hoot would be cool. So, if we see a Hoot Hoot, maybe one of those. Yep, here's one now. But this one's kind of low level. I feel like we could get a better one. You know, sure, we could just level it, but what if instead we murdered it? And, wow, it survived. So, I'm actually... Nah. Sorry. If you were just a little higher level, I would have definitely taken you, but alas, level 3 is just too low. I need something a bit stronger than that, because the next trainer I fight should have 6 Pokemon, and that is going to be an issue. Maybe I should catch a Rattata. These guys seem to hit very hard, but I don't think we'll be doing that either. I don't want to catch 6 Pokemon right away. I just would like to have a Hoot Hoot, really. And I think I can catch Hoot Hoot just about anywhere in this area. If I just go over here, yes, the National Dex. So let's scroll down here. Oh, very slowly, mind you. Here we go, Generation 2 Pokemon. So if I go to Hoot Hoot, and I go to area, whoops. Let's see, Route 29, Route 30, 31. So I've got plenty of time to catch one. And it looks like it also shows us the different forms. So let's see, do we want a male or a female? Well, it looks to me like they're not different at all. So it doesn't matter. Who cares? I'm not going to be basing it on that. But we can't get this apricot now because we have the apricot pouch. But first, a Hoot Hoot. And it's level 3. And it's also not shiny, so I don't care about it. Goodbye. Not that I'm going to sit here and try to get a shiny Hoot Hoot, but if one showed up, I would definitely catch it regardless of level. I can tell you that. It's pretty crazy that they're all so strong that they can handle being burned by such a high-level monster. But, you know, it is what it is, I guess. My Cyndaquil just apparently sucks. Very unfortunate stuff. I guess if it comes down to it, we can always replace the Cyndaquil. He may be our starter, but he's definitely not somebody we have to hold on to forever. But I think I'd like to if we can manage it. But here we are in Cherry Grove City. I'll go ahead and heal at the Pokemon Center to kind of make my checkpoint. If you don't know, you always respawn at the last Pokemon Center you used, or your mother if you'd never use one. But you probably knew that. But if you didn't know that, now you do. You know, you should know that for sure because, well, you're watching the second one, and I died in the first one several times to mice, so that should give you a little hint. But over here, we're going to catch a Hoot Hoot at a nice level 5, right? Alright, perfect. That's exactly what we want to see. Alright, hit him with an Ember, and we won't critical. No crits. Alright, yeah, he really handled that like a champion. I want this guy bad. Let's hit him with a tackle. Hopefully, because it's not a stab, he won't die, but just kidding, he's gonna die. Maybe I should have used Ember. It seemed like they have really high special defense, but I guess we're just gonna have to move on without that one. I guess since all these apricots reappeared now, because it is a new day, I guess I can go ahead and come up here and grab the other apricot by Mr. Pokemon's house. I might as well, right? It's just over there. And we're going to grab this Hoot Hoot on our way over there, because I'm definitely going to catch it. Definitely not about to kill it. It's going to be wonderful. And he's going to take one Pokeball. He's got Hypnosis. I got to get him. I definitely want Hypnosis. This is going to be a really good addition if I can just catch it. And here we go. We need 3 rolls. Can we get 3 rolls? 1, 2. Okay, perfect. I win. All of mankind dominated. I have an owl. So now I have to figure out what the hell I'm gonna name it. And he looks like you know what? We'll go with this name. You might know what this is. It depends on how much into Nintendo things you are. Usually I just try to go with whatever I think of first, and I thought of Brewster first, so I think Hoot Hoot can just be called Brewster. It's a male and everything, so it'll work. But the game does not want me to progress, so we're going to fight a mouse now and probably lose because I'm asleep. I would go back to the Pokemon Center, but I'm kind of hoping that I wake up. And I don't have to. I should have swapped to Hoot Hoot. I could have healed him and swapped, but, you know, this Rattata probably just would have killed him, honestly. These guys are so strong for some reason. It's using Tail Whip. It's being smart. I'm not a fan of that. Please burn. Burn, burn. Thank you. Critical hit. Love to see it. Alright, but actually, though, we should, you know, give Hoot Hoot some levels. It will do us no good to carry around a Pokemon that is gaining no levels. And as you can see, you might have seen it there for a minute. We'll go ahead and heal him up before we look at that any further, because I don't want to sit here and go in and out of menus. But if you look now, it is Hoot Hoot following me, because he's the one in front. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what Hoot Hoot has to say. I keep calling him Hoot Hoot, but his name is Brewster. We gotta remember his name's Brewster. Brewster's coming along happily. Well, that's good, because he has no choice. Let's go get that other apricot. I'm gonna go to the right this time, because I can. And we're going to immediately get a bite. And it's a Spinarak. Now, I think I might catch the Spinarak, because I do kind of want an Ariados. Even though they're not really that good. It does have Insomnia. That's kind of cool. Having Insomnia for an ability does sound really nice. Never know when I'm going to be running into something that is spamming Hypnosis. That could happen. So let's go ahead and knock it out a little bit. Hopefully we don't kill it. Oh my god, I got a critical. So that I almost did murder it, but thankfully we did not. So let's go ahead and throw a Pokeball at it, and if I don't catch it, I'm going to be very, very sad, because I don't want to throw all of my Pokeballs at a single Spinarak. Last thing I need is to waste all of my Pokeballs on a Spinarak of all things, and then the next thing I find is a shiny. I don't want that to happen. That's the last thing I need to happen. And, you know, I think maybe I should read those Pokedex entries. I didn't read Cyndaquil's either because it doesn't show up on screen, so I will go ahead and go into the Pokedex and show you those here in a second. But first, we have a female spider here, and I gotta think of a name now. Yep, Naturally, when you see a spider, you think of the name Lisa, I guess. Yep. Alright. So now we have yet another Pokemon. This one is actually lower level than Hoot Hoot, so I want to put Hoot Hoot in the second one now. It's a good thing I'm naming all of these, since I'm definitely using these names constantly and very frequently. Let's go ahead and heal him instead of going back, because I don't want to. Alright. Might say that's a waste of potions, but I say, who needs items in a battle? I'll use them outside of the battle whenever I want. We'll go into the Pokedex now, though. Let's switch it to the Johto Dex, because I don't need to see all these other Pokemon. I just need to see these guys. And let's see here, if we go to... Oh, I see. I've pressed the wrong button, probably. Okay, details. Okay, I didn't press the wrong button. It's just not showing me what I want to look at. How do I see its information? That's interesting. I would like to, I'd like to, oh, it might help if I look at the top screen, huh? That'll do it. Alright, yep. Wow. Okay, it is timid and always curls itself up in a ball. If attacked, it flares up its back for protection. Maybe I did read that. But, here is Hoot Hoot. It always stands on one foot. It changes feet so fast, the movement can rarely be seen. So fast. Stupid mouse, know nothing about it, never going to. It lies still in the same pose for days in its web, waiting for its unsuspecting prey to wander close. And there you go, now you know about the team. Go Lisa. What's up, Lisa? Looks like it wants to lead. Go right ahead. I will follow. Doesn't look like that's actually going to happen, though. That'd be pretty cool if it did, I must admit. But no such luck. Let's go ahead and get this pink apricot bagged up and move on. And it's about time that we run into our first real battle here, but I'm a little afraid, I'm not going to lie. This guy's going to be a real challenge, I think. We might lose a couple times. I might have to do some grinding. Let's see here. I just lost, so I'm trying to find some more Pokemon. Wait, you look weak. Come on, let's battle. I'm sure that's what a child would sound like. Okay, there he is. He's got 6, all right. Yep. And let's see. They might not be too high level because the 50% boost doesn't have much to go off of quite yet. But I don't think I want to stay in a Zubat. Or yeah, I'm using the Zubat. I wish I'd have a full team of 6 right now. But I don't want to stay in a Spinarak because it is in fact a bug type Pokemon, and this is a flying type, and it might have a flying type move, and that would be no good. So we're gonna swap to Brewster, and maybe I can get a Hypnosis or something like that. But I think actually that you can't put Zubats to sleep, but we're gonna find out. But it's really great that he swaggered me. If I can ignore my confusion, I will murder him with Tackle. So let's try that. And instead I'm going to murder myself. Very unfortunate. Now I'm getting leech lifed. Thankfully this move is absolute garbage. It only has 20 power. And Zubat also is incredibly weak, so it can't really do much for me. And I'm already snapped out of confusion, so now the Zubat is just done for. It's still using leech life on me, but as you can see, it's really just not going to matter. It really just doesn't help at all. But you know what I really should be doing though, however, is I should be using Hypnosis. So this thing is no longer an issue. And now that it can't hit me, I can just do whatever I want. And we're just gonna slam our body into it over and over again. We're gonna use Tackle. And hopefully we just gotta hope it doesn't wake up before I finish. Because Brewster does not really have what it takes to finish this fight on his own anymore. He's taking quite a bit of damage in this fight. But that's fine. We beat the Zubat at least. And Lisa grew to level 4. So Lisa might be able to help us a little bit. Only got +1s to all stats though. That's the beauty of being a bug, I guess. And here's a Jigglypuff. I think I might just go ahead and swap back to Lisa now and try to damage it a bit. You know, maybe Lisa can help us out here a little bit. It's a level 6. It's probably going to use Sing, very unfortunately. Maybe I can get a poison debuff before that happens, though. That'd be really cool. Nope, it's going to use a berry. Lisa is hurt. I'm hurt by the berry it's holding. Oh, that's right! Lisa has insomnia! I forgot about that. All part of my master plan. Now that I can't be put to sleep, I'm going to very slowly slam this thing with poison stings until it gets poisoned. And then I'm going to gain all the XP for Lisa by itself, because it's not going to need to swap into Hoot Hoot or anything, which is going to be great, because this bug-type Pokemon... I've never really had good luck with Spinnerax. They always seem to just do absolutely horrible, and then when they become an Ariados, they still do bad. But I really want to use an Ariados this time around, so we're going to do that. And hopefully, any second now, it gets poisoned, so I don't have to sit here and use all of my PP for this move, as they Defense Curl every single turn as if it's helping them any. I'm already dealing like the minimum damage, I think, so really them using this over and over again is really, I guess because they can't use Hypnosis, they're trying to stall, maybe? I'm gonna guess that this Jigglypuff only has Hypnosis and Defense Curl. I'm not sure how that is, because I'm pretty sure I turned it on so that every Pokemon has 4 moves, so it's possible that this Pokemon just has nothing else it can use. Maybe it has Dream Eater or something like that, but finally we get a Poison-type move. A Poison debuff, I should say, so that is just fantastic. I don't know why I'm opening the Pokemon menu like I'm gonna swap. I'm just gonna keep Poison Stinging. It's gonna be wonderful as I just continue to spam. They're finally doing something new. It's Charm. I guess I can see why they weren't bothering to use that. Debuffing my attack is really useless when you're already taking 1 point of damage per turn anyway. But we're gonna hit him with another Poison Sting, something they weren't seeing coming, and I get a critical hit. Thanking the Lord now, because this fight is finally over against the Jigglypuff with this poison debuff it's about to experience. Thank you for the critical. Good job, Lisa. If only this was a newer version where I could be like, good job, Lisa, into the microphone or something like that. Actually, is it HeartGold and Soul Silver where you can do that? I don't remember. But we got a full level thanks to that really long fight. We got Scary Face, which will debuff speed, making us incredibly fast. That's great. And they're sending out a Diglett now, and that just sounds like not a good time. I think Brewster would be best for this, because I think Brewster, due to him being part flying type, does not have to worry about anything like Dig. So we're going to go ahead and use him, and we're going to go ahead also and hit him with Hypnosis. Hopefully we'll actually hit, and naturally the Diglett has Aerial Ace, a move that can't miss, and is a flying type move as well. Didn't see that coming at all. But what they didn't see coming is that I'd have a level 11 on my side, and I'm going to use Smokescreen. I don't know why I'm choosing to do that, because as I just told you, Aerial Ace can't miss. So it actually was completely a waste of a turn, but we're going to pretend that it did something here, and now we're going to use Ember, which should kill with Stab. Not quite, but the fight is about to be over, and I don't even have to use another Ember, and thank God he didn't use that last turn, because wowee, that did not feel good. Now I'm starting to get a little worried here. The team is not looking so hot, and I've still got 3 more Pokemon to go on the first trainer of the fight. Of the route, I should say. And it's a Shinx. Not happy about having to fight a Shinx. We're going to stay in as Ralph. I don't think that Spinnerack, poor little Lisa over there, I don't think they have what it takes. We're going to hit him with Smokescreen. Please don't have a move that can't miss like Diglett did. Please have... it's got Takedown. This is a recoil move, so as long as I don't die to it... Alright, that's great. So what we want to do now is hope to God we have a potion. Thankfully, I didn't waste all of them. I would never do that. See, I'm smart, and I left one just for this very moment. Hopefully they miss the next takedown, or it's a waste. And if they kill me, then this is over. Okay, it's not over. What we gotta do now is... Do I have any battle items? No, and even if I did, it probably wouldn't be a good idea to use one right now, but we're gonna hit him with another Smokescreen, because even if Ralph dies now, if it's left up to Spinnerack cannot get hit at all. So I have to hope that if I Smokescreen it enough, it will be okay. So I'm just gonna have to take the little loss here, and I'm already starting to avoid. We're gonna go ahead and leer him myself, actually, because if I can debuff his defense, that'll be another good thing, especially if he decides to use Takedown right now. It's gonna be really bad. Thankfully, for some reason, he's swapped to Tackle, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with an Ember now, and that is gonna finish the fight. And I was hurt by a Roap Berry, so I'm glad I didn't do that earlier. But now I only have 2 HP, and he's sending in a Spinarak himself. I'm going to stay in a Ralph. I only have 2 HP, but Spinarak is a garbage Pokemon, as I've continuously mentioned. So, with an Ember, this fight should be over instantly. And now he's only got 1 Pokemon left, and I've still got 2, so that means I probably win. I just have to get lucky against a Whismur of all things. Thank God it's just a Whismur. Please don't have anything crazy like Uproar at level 6. That would be just awful. And we're going to hope for a critical or something crazy here. And thankfully, the Whismur was garbage. We beat the first Pokemon trainer, and it was only a nightmare. It was only just hell. But luckily for us, our Pokemon are just absolute gods, and we are going to give everyone our number, because there's no good reason not to give everyone your number in this game. If you give people your number, they'll call you up, and you can have more Pokemon battles, which is pretty much the easiest way to grind. Well, not really, now that I think about it, because if I remember correctly, they stop gaining levels after a certain point, and they become kind of useless. But, you know what's not useless is this Pokemon Center, because holy shit, our team is not looking too hot. And I actually think that after I finish up here, we might even want to go over to the Pokemon Mart, because, you know, I said that I wasn't going to need healing items, but I'm starting to think that maybe I'm going to need healing items. We're going to go ahead and come in here, though, and you see Lisa gained a level, and what I like to do is immediately swap to the lowest person, and that counts as the one who has not gained a level in a little while. That's one way of saying it. And I'm going to go into the Pokemon Mart now, and I think if there's 2 guys in here, there is. This guy should be selling Dusk Balls, and if you noticed, I'm playing at 12 in the morning. And he's selling Heal Balls, so it doesn't matter. However, I'm still going to go ahead and buy some Heal Balls, because if you have open slots in your Pokemon bag, we'll call it, then whenever you catch a Pokemon in a Heal Ball, they fully heal, which is great, because they're not going to the PC storage since I don't have a full team yet. We're going to go ahead and get 10 of these as well, because if you buy 10 Pokeballs, you'll get an extra one, the Premier Ball, which is just fantastic. And we're going to also buy 1 single potion, because that's all I have left for money. And really, it's all I'm going to need, though, because I have plenty of Pokeballs now, and that's all I care about. And, you know, I think Brewster will agree with me. Let's just go ahead and talk to him to prove it. And Brewster is glowing with health. See, he's happy. He does not care. He does not need potions. Life is good. I'm going to go ahead and hit the sprint button there. There we go. Now I can run at all times. And now we're going to get our ass kicked by a wild Pokemon. But if I can, I'm just going to run, I think, because I don't want to spend too much time against these guys when I have so much problems with the trainers to deal with anyway. And thankfully, he does not want to fight me either. He let me leave, and now we're going to get our ass kicked by the next guy. You're a Pokemon trainer, right? Then you have to battle. And I have to take a drink of water. And in that time, we'll be challenged by youngster Mikey. And he's going to send out a boring Spinarak. Just a boring Spinarak. So we'll hit him with Tackle. I don't even think I need to do anything, really. And also, he probably has Insomnia, so I don't want to try to use Hypnosis on him. And they are going to hit me with a Poison Sting. Gasp! Did you see that coming? And they only did 1 point of damage. Now, I swear, if this guy heals up... Oh, full health from Berry Juice? It was carrying Berry Juice, and it's got Psybeam already at level 3? Ah! Okay, so we're going to hope he doesn't use Psybeam and get any lucky RNG with that move. And thankfully, he went back to Poison Stinging, and he's not going to poison me, so it doesn't matter, which is just great. I love being a predictor of the future, and my next prediction is a critical hit. Didn't get so lucky with that prediction, but it's fine because he's going to waste his turn using String Shot, which means I still won't get poisoned, which is great because he's got 6 more Pokemon to go. And, you know, it's not too great, but thankfully he's not actually a cheater. He doesn't have 7 Pokemon. He only has 6, so he actually only has 5 more to go. And look at that, it's Whismur. Do I care? No, I don't think that Brewster really needs to worry about it. In fact, I don't think... Does Whismur have anything like Insomnia? He can be put to sleep, right? Yeah, okay. I seem to recall him having like noise canceling or something crazy like that because he's so loud or something like that, you know, like he can't hear you over himself, you know, something stupid like that. But it seems I was wrong. But thankfully he's fast asleep and he doesn't have anything insane like snore. So he's just going to have to sit here and get tackled in his dreams and think nothing of it for some reason. And if I can just go ahead and hit this tackle, slamming into him as hard as I can, and he's down for the count thanks to a critical hit. So happy to see that. And once again, we are getting yet another level, and we're at level 6, and ooh, no attack and no defense. That's a rough one. But that's fine. He's going to send in a Rattata, and I'm going to show that I have no fear and send in my Spinnerack of my own. Go, Lisa. Oh, it's only level 3. Who cares? We're going to hit it with a Scary Face. Even though, oh, that's going to stop me from using Scary Face. I'm going to be forced to use a different... I think this requires me to use a different... a damaging move every turn, and I don't have any other damaging moves but Poison Sting, so I think I'm gonna struggle this turn. Nope, just kidding. I just have to use only damaging moves. There must be a different one that I'm thinking of. But he has Counter, which isn't great if it wasn't for the fact that I deal 1 point of damage per hit, so him having a counter move doesn't do a whole lot for him. Dealing double damage of 1, although that seemed to be a little more than 1, so maybe I'm dealing slightly more than 1 damage to him, was quite the show of power from this mouse, but he is now going to die, so it does not matter. Right? Okay, didn't die, but, you know, that's fine, because he's going to die this turn while he wags his tail at me, which, by the way, doesn't matter at all, because whenever I swap into a new Pokemon, all these debuffs he's giving me are going to disappear. Are you joking? What did he have in his inventory to survive that? A Focus Band. He's carrying a Focus Band. Wow, that might have been useful if I swapped into Ralph and Embered him. And even then, really, it probably wouldn't have helped him because I might have gotten a burn off, which would have been amazing to see. But instead, we're going to see another level up and a +2 to attack. Do love to see that. And now he's going to swap into Meryl. And I think I'm going to swap back to Brewster now since Lisa got a level. And we're going to try to go for a Hypnosis before it uses a Seeing, because I believe it has Seeing. It should have Seeing, and I don't want it to use that. So just take a little nap there. That'll be great for me. And it did not, in fact, dodge it. So that means it won't be doing anything, which means I get to slam my body into it. Yeah! And somehow this won't wake it up. Okay, just kidding. It woke up and now it's body slamming me. Oh god. And it procs Paralysis. It actually paralyzes me first try. This is so unfortunate. Let's just go ahead and read Foresight and see if I was right about what it does last episode. Enables the user to hit a ghost type Pokemon with any move. Wow, wow. So that's not going to help me in this situation because I need a higher chance of hitting Pokemon. Which actually, no I don't. I just need to win a 50-50 coin flip of not getting paralyzed, which I don't think that's how paralysis works. I don't think you can just sometimes move. I think you can never move, but I'm okay with it working this way because I would rather not be stuck here. And I believe that paralysis also lowers my speed by 30%, which means that I am now completely slow. It might be higher than 30%. I'm not sure how much it really is, but I do know that it lowers your speed. And it is really hurting me for it because now I'm paralyzed and have 1 HP, which pretty much effectively means Brewster will not be fighting anybody else. So we're going to switch Pokemon now, and we're going to go into Ralph because I don't think that I want to use Spinnerack against a bird. And thankfully, this guy should not have any surprise moves like the Diglett, so we're ready to go with a Ember from Ralph. Just get this guy out of the way. He shouldn't even be a real problem. It looks like he only has Tackle, which is great for us. It's that he doesn't have a flying stab move. You would think he would, but he doesn't. And there is another level for Ralph. Level 13. Oh, +1s all around. And we're going to learn Quick Attack, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of Tackle because Tackle does the same amount of damage as Quick Attack. The difference is that Quick Attack always goes first and Tackle doesn't. So, naturally, We want quick attack instead. And HeartGold. Okay, so this Pokemon is going to steal one of my moves, unless it already has moves, in which case it may have something insane. I'm very scared. Please have Sketch. And please steal String Shot. We're gonna try to use String Shot and hope that he steals that. And doesn't use Judgment or something. Don't have Judgment. Okay, he has Sketch. We're in luck. That'd be crazy if he had one of the strongest moves ever, which could possibly happen when fighting a HeartGold. You never know. They can have literally any move in the game. But this one has only String Shot now, unless he has 4 more Sketch slots, which he might. But it looks like this one actually doesn't. He just has String Shot now, so he's going to sit here and lower my speed every turn while I eat him alive, essentially. Thank you, HeartGold, for being a dumbass painter. So thank you for that. And now the fun part where I sit here and try to figure out what I'm supposed to say while we watch Poison Sting get spammed on a HeartGold and deal very, very, very little damage. Thankfully, I got a poison, so this will be over much faster. I guess I could use a Scary Face. That would be exciting, right? We could watch his speed get harshly lowered, as if that's going to matter while I'm getting String Shot spammed. And also, he can't do anything to me, so why would I care how fast he's going? And he should die now, thanks to Poison, and we're finally out of here. And do I get another level? Not quite, and it might be worth going back. In fact, I will go back, as unfortunate as it is to have to run all the way back yet again. The fact is that Hoot is paralyzed and at 1 HP, and yet somehow he's able to keep up with me sprinting, so we really got to hand it to him and get him the help he needs. It's just impressive, absolutely impressive. And I bet you're wondering, do they have special dialogue when they're hurt and upset? Yes, they do. He is very, very not happy. He's trying very hard to keep up with you. He has extreme paralysis, and I just don't care. He can either keep up or get lost. But we're going to go ahead and give him to Nurse Joy here, and he will be just A-okay, and it won't matter a bit. Alright, thank you, Nurse, and we're off. And we're going to quickly compare the experience of Spinarak and Brewster, because Brewster and Lisa are the same level, but if you look here, Lisa's about to get a level, so I'm going to give her the next fight. Yep, there we go. And although I forced Brewster to run all this way while he was paralyzed, I'm going to go ahead and let Spinarak have the nice and relaxing run. Because I'm cruel and unusual like that. But that's fine. This is the Pokemon world where a cruel and unusual punishment to your pets seems to be fine. But here we have a Hoot, and this Hoot is going to give us problems unless, of course, it lets me run away, right? I can get away. Alright, cool. Doesn't matter in the slightest. See ya, Hoot. In fact, how happy about that are you, Spinarak? Looks like it wants to lead. He still wants to lead, but he's not doing it. Oh yeah, they ask you instead of having to talk to them. In the originals, you had to talk to them after the fight so that you could get their number. But this person's not even actually a trainer. They're just explaining that, hey, if you walk in front of a person who is a trainer, then you have to battle them. But I think you guys may have figured that out when I walked into those other people and they attempted to battle me. It's very odd that they put her there after the first 2 trainers who do exactly that, but you know, it is what it is. Here is a bug trainer. Let's see what he has. And you'll find out what he has after this Kricketot, of course. Next time. Unless, of course, you don't come back, in which case, goodbye forever.